Everyone over. Alright, guys. Here we go. Spawning up here in the top right hand side in the red, the Protoss player. He is a barcode. Alright. Maybe we can nickname the barcode. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Thank you very much, John DeGuts, for the tier 1 sub. Much love. Down here in the bottom left. In the blue, our regular GM random player, the guy who is absolutely obsessed with playing like a friggin' weirdo. It is Fighting Frog. Of course, guys, this show is iCast, your freaking awesome replays. It's like Fun Day Monday with a lot more swearing. There's a challenge every week, and you guys can send in your replays to get them in. Someone, Mousy, type exclamation mark icy fire in chat for me so people can see next week's topic. This week's topic, which we're casting, though, was blocked. You had to go and block your opponent's expansions as much as possible. And we've already seen gas here from Fighting Frog. What the hell? He's going to go over it. He's going to go for the hatch block. Why the fuck not? Fighting Frog, an absolute legend. This is the guy who we see just take hidden expansions. We've seen him Planetary Fortress... You fucking troll. Okay, so this is why I don't look at the fucking replay times, and this is why Eon Blue sorts them for me. It's so you idiots can troll me once in a while by putting in an absolute fucking dud. Okay. Well done. Well done, douchebags. Good job, Fighting Frog. I like that that's the replay he chose to submit. The Protoss literally just like sees a hatchery blocking his expansion, is like, nope, I'm fucking out. Flips his monitor off his desk, walks out of the room. Is like, nope, not today. Okay, good job, Fighting Frog. I thought we were gonna have a really good replay. So I guess we're gonna go straight into game number 2. And like I said, guys, it is the block challenge where you had to block each other's expansions. Or you had to block the opponent's expansions. A lot of people just take this on ladder, so usually there's only one player playing the challenge, of course. I don't know who it is until we get into the game and we see who's actually doing it. But basically, you got to block your opponent's expansions, try to block add-ons, structures, be as much of a prick as possible, get in their face and try and piss them off. Down here in the bottom right-hand side, in the red, the Zerg player, it is so rock and roll. Are we seeing a burrow rush from Fighting Frog and now a burrow rush from Rock and Roll as well? I think we might be. That's surely the only reason you go gas this early. That's incredible. I love it. Up here in the top left in the blue, representing Elite. What a fucking mad, sick team. It's Biako. Oh, he's looking pretty elite with his gas first build order here. What a fucking badass, man. Elite. Oh. Man, I mean... This one actually competes with 12-year-old pigs clan names. Like, I actually feel like this one might have just as much cringe in it. Well done, Biako. Well done. Down here in the bottom right, we're going to see a hatchery going down for So Rock and Roll. Just kind of chilling right now. It's like, who needs a spawning pool? Spawning pools are for bitches. There we go. He's like, all right, time to teach everyone how to dig, throw some dirt on their back and hide underground. Now, if you guys want to get your replays in for next week, the challenge is worker slaughter. Send in your replays where it's a bad day to be a worker. So I want games with insanely high worker killed counts. This is basically a rehash of a topic we did 2 years ago called Worker Massacre. I think there was a game, one game where like one dude lost 240 or like 300 workers. I think he went like wave after wave of drone attacks against his opponent or something. Like it was like the dumbest thing I've ever watched, but it was kind of amazing as well. So I'm hoping you guys get me some of those, maybe just some messy games off ladder where you both end up just killing a ton of workers. You know those games where you're playing against mech and basic or as Zerg, you just keep losing drones, or if you're the Hellion player, you're running around just killing tons of workers over and over again. For now, it looks like this burrow, as fast as it was, I mean, he can't really block anything just yet. So, I gotta say, the gas, the 13 gas into like 18 hatch into like 20 spawning pool, not sure if I can get behind this as a solid build order. But, I don't know, maybe, if he can force that to lift and burrow a ling under it, I'll be down with it. For now, the Reaper comes in. There's freaking nothing to defend. Ah, a couple Zerglings are going to come out. Thankfully, for the drones, the Reaper's like, yeah, I'll fight those guys. I ain't no bitch. I don't go pick on the fucking drones. So this is an honorable Reaper. The kind every Terran player wishes they didn't have. Oh my god, the Zerglings just walk out. He's like, nah, okay, fuck you. You're not even going to fight. You're just going to run past. Screw you, man. Comes in, snaps a drone. He's going to try and snap another one. Rock and roll here, microing these drones like a badass. And at the same time, look at those little fuckers, man. Those Zerglings just ran away. And he's building a spine crawler for a single Reaper. This is amazing. Rock and roll is like, god damn it, can you fucking get back here, mate? Mate, get back here. The Reaper's like, nah, get fucked. And over there, oh shit. Oh shit, Hellions aren't out yet. They're about to pop. I see these load up. They're hiding inside. Biako, is Biako gonna lift? That's what he wants. Rock and roll's like, lift it. You know you want to. Oh, the Hellions are on the inside of the wall. They're not actually coming down here. Oh my god, is he gonna fucking lose that command zone? Nah, he lifts it. Where's the burrow? There he is. Oh, he just fucking tucks his head down between his legs, instantly slides into the ground. Somehow, I'm not really sure how it works, but hey, Zerglings are pretty fucking good at burrowing, so well done. Biako's like, ah, shit, that's a lot of Zerglings. He's got 4 Hellions. I don't think he really needs to be afraid, but man, I feel like Biako here is going to be a giant douchebag. We've got burrowed Zergling, Hellions. Oh, Hellions gonna come out. All right. These Zerglings, yeah, they're just gonna like back off for now. They're gonna chill out a little bit. They're gonna be like, nah, we're gonna just run away. All right. Hellions, you can come for some counter pressure. What's the follow up here from Rock and Roll? He's like, I'm gonna wall off with some Evo chambers, bringing out that Heart of the Swarm style, trying to wall off against these Hellions. Doesn't want to get wrecked by the run by. And I think Biako has no fucking clue what to do. He literally is just like, well, fuck. I don't know, man. He stopped dropping mules. Is he gonna? Oh, he starts dropping mules. Thankfully, he only drops 1. He's got another one saved. Wait for it. He's gonna drop another mule instead of scanning, isn't he? All right, he's going for 3 more barracks. Make that 4. Make that 5. Okay, he's going for some casual 5 barracks, and then he scans. Where the fuck did he just? He scans his opponent's wall. He's like, oh, why can't this command center land? Why land? Why won't you land? One little burrow boy just fucking sitting there. He's like, nah, man, the foundations aren't solid. There's this one SCV that walks up. He's like, got his little tools. He's like, I'm the surveyor SCV, and this ground is not the safe landing spot for this command center. The Terran are like, do we really care? I feel like it doesn't really matter, and maybe we shouldn't be worried about, you know, the command center being slightly rough on the foundation, because if we fucking think about it, it's not really a big deal when we're dealing with fucking battle on some floating city platform. But no, the Surveyor's a stickler for the rules. He's one of those wankers who doesn't understand why rules exist in the first place. He just blindly enforces them. And so Biako has to actually waste a scan and lose about another minute of mining time on this natural before it finally lands. Good job, Surveyor SCV, you giant fucking wanker. Don't you love those people? They're the people who work at the DMV if you're in America. We call it the RTA here in Australia. Don't know what you guys call it in Europe. I'm sure in Germany it's like brutally efficient. You guys are like, what? The people at the government office that are meant to help you out, get your license, and fulfill these documentations with you, they do not simply perform their job in an efficient manner. It's like, yes, you guys haven't lived in the new world. You need to come to the new world, where people with bureaucratic jobs see it as their role in life to fuck you over and waste your time. Come migrate to the new world, guys, in Europe, and hopefully bring some of your fucking God-blessed efficiency with you, because we could definitely use some of it. Down here, we've got some spores on the way. We've got 1-1. There's a Baneling nest. Rock and Roll. I feel like Rock and Roll has maybe played a game before where he lost a couple of workers to Hellions. I feel like if I'm looking at this as some sort of like dream interpreter or something, I'm like, okay, so you're dreaming about a fucking giant wall which never moves and you never go in or out of it. What does that say about yourself? You know, we kind of go into some hypnosis therapy. Rock and Roll's like rocking back and forwards. He's like, there's fucking Hellions in my mineral line. There's Hellions in my fucking mineral line. And apparently this has been his solution to that. He's like, well, if I just build 4 extra queens, 2 evolution chambers, and a spine crawler, and I position them next to me wall, then they'll never get in. Haha, it's a genius plan. And at the same time, I'm gonna Nidus worm some Mutalisks. Okay. It's the old Lingbane Nidus into Mutas. Solid strategy here from Rock and Roll. I mean, he's been popping into the ground with burrowed Zerglings all over. He denied the natural for a long time. Why not follow it up by popping out of the ground? Oh, and there we go, that Nidus worm. You can see its little mouth poking up. Look, it's throwing bits of dirt out of the ground. He's like, spitting up the dirt. He's ready to explode. And the butthole is going to pop out of the ground with a gigantic screech. Oh my God, what did he have for dinner last night? It was definitely very spicy Mexican food. It must have been. Oh my God, look at that, it's explosive diarrhea. Jesus Christ. These, oh, thankfully for Biako, he apparently knows how to shut that down pretty well. Pulls out his travel diarrhea medicine. He's like, nope, mate. I've been to Southeast Asia and eaten the street food before. It's happened. I'm prepared. I've got the medicine. A little bit of diarrhea never ruined my trips overseas. Biako shuts that one down, and Rock and Roll's like, it's fine, man. I'm going for the standard Mutalisk transition to follow up my Nidus worm. It's all logical plays here. It's all science and efficiency. By the way, not sure if you noticed, haven't moved me queens at all this entire fucking time. Have you noticed I haven't killed any Hellions? There's a reason why. I've got 4 full energy dreadlocked ladies here, ready to throw their needles and body block against any fuckers that want to burn my drones. I like Rock and Roll's commitment to the defense. I feel like normally when we cast Icy Far, it's a bunch of people who don't know how to protect their workers. But this time around, I kind of feel like Rock and Roll here. It's like, this is like the dream. This is where you get that sick government job where like, you work like a 6-hour day and they send you home. There's all sorts of crazy like life insurance. There's for some reason a wall of queens standing in front of you getting your fucking face roasted off. And here we go, butthole number 2. Let's see if Biako's ready for the second wave of surprise travel diarrhea. He's gone deep on a food stand selling some sort of mystery meatball. At least he thinks it was meat. It was kind of gelatinous and browny gray. He decided to scarf a few of them down. He said, yeah, they taste pretty good. And does come back, you know, has a bit of a minor upset stomach, but nothing too crazy. It's just a little bit of a spray on the back of the toilet. He's gonna shut this one down, says there we go, a bit more medicine, it's fine. But, oh, he forgot to use the toilet brush. There's still some nasty bits waiting to pop up inside his base a little bit later. Shit. Definitely not his favorite. We've got a couple of Liberators gonna go counterattack. Biako says, alright, fuck this shit. Seriously, the food standards in this country are definitely not the same as where I'm from. These Mutalisks are like, it's okay, buddy. You know, you started off with a bit of diarrhea. How about some flying worms? You know, you've heard of the regular worms, the little lava in your food, all that sort of stuff. Maggots, well, guess what? How about a bunch of... Basically, they're worms with flappy wings, and they throw little worms with spikes on them. So they're a pretty high-level unit. They're pretty badass. They're going to come in, and Biako's going to say, fuck you. God damn it. Well, this is really, really bloody annoying. He doesn't have any missile turrets. They're going to do that. At the same time, the poo flecks from earlier, they pop up in the bottom of the toilet and start making the whole house smell like shit. We've got a double Liberator coming in from behind, though. Is he going to be ready? Oh, fuck yes. He's got 2 spores and a billion queens standing right there. He doesn't even give a shit. The Mutas fly out of that base. These Zerglings, oh, God, they're even going to hide underground again. He does scan and finally kill them. These Liberators kill a couple of workers, but they go down to the spores and... Oh, my God. No, quick. Wall it off. Wall it off. Oh, my God, Rock and Roll. Oh, can you believe that, guys? He just moved his queens away from his fucking ramp for about 6 seconds there. Oh, my God, there's even a hole. Rock and Roll clearly loosening up in this game, maybe slowly overcoming the trauma of all the fucking drones he has lost to Hellion run-bys in past games. I don't even know. The Mutalisks are going to come back in, they're going to say, hey, how do you like glaive worms in your missile turrets? These 2 missile turrets both deciding to have a bit of a laugh, get to 90% finished, and actually do nothing. The Mutalisks are like, hey, we're on red hit points. Luckily for you, we regenerate as if we're some sort of fucking god with instant magic healing that just repowers itself pretty much immediately. Get fucked. Oh, I heard you like upgrades. Nah, we'll take those as well. By the way, You thought you were done with diarrhea. How about stage 3 diarrhea? The point where you're so fucking dehydrated, you're not even ready for it. You're not even watching. You're not prepared. You're wandering out at night. You've been drinking out on the town on your holiday. And suddenly it hits you. A big wave of surprise. Oh god, you suddenly need to shit. But you're in a strange country, you're out in the club, they only have those squatting toilets, and oh my god, there's fucking shit everywhere. You're gonna need to buy a new pair of pants. Luckily, it should be rather cheap. Your currency goes pretty far in this country. Speaking of explosive fucking surprises, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, Bianco is not having a good time. He thought it was just a minor squelch in the back of his pants, no one would notice. Suddenly it explodes everywhere, and let's just say his holiday's been ruined. He's not gonna live that one down. His mates will never let him forget it. They're gonna say, hey Bianco, remember that time when we were on holiday and you shat yourself everywhere? And he's gonna say, can we please fucking never talk about that again, guys? But no. So rock and roll's like, get fucked, mate. I have both forced this forced you into a seriously fucked up position, and while Bianco here is like, I've got the 4 Siege Tank 1 Marauder Bush, why not? Sorry Bianco, I think this one might be over, buddy. The Mutalisks come back, the Medivacs are wandering around like a bunch of lost puppies, slowly getting shot in the face. Jesus, that's a terrible analogy, that's actually frightening. Some of the times the things that come out of my mouth even surprise me. We've got even more Mutalisks on the way. He's like, I've got 20, I need another 9. Bianco's like, it's fine, I've got a command center. I am building an SCV right now. And, oh, you know what? So rock and roll's like, we've got to stick to the challenge. We need to block the expansions. Let's burrow a Zergling in the main, because why the fuck not? The Mutalisks are going to come in here. They're going to look, see if they can finish this off. The Marines still rather frightening with the Stim and the Medivacs. And looks like rock and roll is going to take his time with this. Oh, those Zerglings go down. A couple more Zerglings in the base there. They're all going to go down, but he doesn't know about the burrowed one there. Finally, that cheeky butthole does get blasted to pieces by those Marines. The Mutas say, hey, you're out of position, dickhead. How about I kill some of your supply depots? Bianco, of course, doesn't even have the ability to build units right now, so he's kind of in that position of disbelief. He's trying to process what's happened in this game. I mean, essentially, he's walking through the streets with a giant shit stain on his pants, and he hasn't quite figured out it's time to go back to the hotel. He's had a few too many shots. He hasn't realized it's time to call it quits on this night. He's like, nah, we can still have fun, boys. Let's go out. Let's hit up the next club. I think there's a special lady waiting there for me. It's fate. I can feel it. So rock and roll, who's basically the specter of indigestion, diarrhea, and travel sickness right now, is like, buddy, maybe I need to give you a wake-up call. Maybe I need to do something fierce. I need to make you realize this is over. That I don't think this night's ending very well. You're gonna wake up with a fuckload of regret in the morning. But for now, I mean, Bianco's like, nah, I'm fine. It'll be right. I've got double barracks going back up. I've seen people win with that before. Suddenly, I think he has a moment of clarity in amongst the drunk stupor. Realizes that 400 Mutalisks and the shit stains on his pants aren't going to magically disappear in the next couple of minutes. Decides to tap out of this one. And well played. GG, well done. So rock and roll. They're a fantastic game there. Both blocking the expansions with an incredibly early burrow and popping up endless Nidus worms to inflict pain and embarrassment upon your opponent. GG, well played. Thank you very much, Fumble Fungus, for the 14th month.